Impressive to see what they're doing. Well, for the first time since 2013, both the Ducks and Beavers are going bowling in the same season.
We're not talking about, the pins and the ball. They're playing in football games. The season is on, and Oregon State is playing in one of the first bowl games this month. Oregon will have to wait until after Christmas. For Fox 12, Nick Krupke checks in with both programs in Eugene and now in L.A.
The early signing period came and went, and the 2022 schedules have been released. But what about those final snaps of 2021?
The biggest thing is that the players are easy. The adults are the ones that are crazy.
That's Brian McClendon, Oregon wide receivers coach turned interim head coach of the Alamo Bowl in San Antonio against Oklahoma on the 29th. While McClendon doesn't know if he'll be kept on the new U of O staff of Dan Lanning or join Mario Cristobal in Miami, the 37-year-old former receiver at Georgia is here for the now and for those kids who care to win.
This is a crazy time, and everything in the world is telling these guys not to focus on this game. And that's what I've been really proud of our guys. They've been able to kind of block that stuff out and still do a great job regardless of what's going on out there, and understand and know that we have a task at hand, and that's what we're trying to do.
Unanimous All-American Kayvon Thibodeau has already turned pro, and Devin Williams, a wide receiver, will join him. The Sooners will also be led into the Alamo Dome with an interim head coach. That would be Bob Stoops. And if you're wondering where Lanning is, he's back in Athens, Georgia, to coach up the Bulldogs defense in the Orange Bowl on New Year's Eve in the college football playoff. The 2022 schedule release has the Ducks and Beavers playing the Friday after Thanksgiving in Corvallis, which will soon be missing the old west side of what was Parker Stadium. An implosion to then raise Reeser is planned again for January 7th. Before they blow it up, though, the Beavers are soaking up that good life in L.A., going up against Utah State in Saturday's 4:30 kickoff in the inaugural Jimmy Kimmel L.A. Bowl at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It'll be the first game as a full-time defensive coordinator for former Beavers linebacker Trent Bray, who was promoted this week to D.C. by Jonathan Smith after OSU moved on from Tim Tibesar earlier this season. The Beavers had two of their better defensive performances under Bray against Stanford and Arizona State. The game at Autzen, maybe not quite so much.
The time we'd spent together, and him being around me and seeing how I work and seeing how I operate, and then the 3 games where he got an idea of what that picture would look like if I was the coordinator, and then just talking to him about how the best way to put our guys in the best position for them to be successful, and I think he liked and agreed with what I was saying, and I think it all worked out.
At 7-5, this is a long time coming for OSU. Last in the postseason when Mike Roddy was still around, and Bray had his first stint on the staff in 2013.
I think it's going to really, set up the moves for, next year and stuff like that. It's gonna, kind of catapult this program forward with momentum, and show that the guys next year can do it again and probably make it further than this team did.
Playing in the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl better mean you get some comp tickets to a show. The Beavers were the live studio audience for the earlier taping of the Kimmel Show in Hollywood. From our studio in Beaverton, Nick Krupke, Fox 12 Oregon.